Hello, in this video we are going to talk about a very consequential fight in the UFC's featherweight division, Calvin Kattar vs Max Holloway, January the 16th. I think it is one of the examples of perfect matchmaking by the UFC bosses, because I think these both fighters will give you one of the contenders. I think I'm not going to say fight of the year, because the year is very just started. So I think this will be one of the contenders for the fight of the year contention, definitely. Let's look at these fighters one by one. First, let's start with the former featherweight champion, that is the blessed Max Holloway. I think he's one of the best volume strikers in the UFC. Not only he's the new king of the featherweight division, but also he is one of the best economical fighters. Especially now, this fight is going to be consequential in the his next title chance, because especially he's coming off with two defeats against Alex Volkanovski, the current champion. He needs to win. He needs to win this fight, and also the other things must go right if he wants another crack at the belt. Because he has if Brian Ortega wins against Alex Volkanovski, then we might see a straight up chance between Max Holloway against Brian Ortega if he wins this fight. So this fight is very consequential for Max. Now let us look at Calvin Kattar. Calvin Kattar is one of the most powerful counter-punchers in UFC at current time. I beg your pardon if you think Conor McGregor is one of the best counter-punchers, but I think Calvin Kattar, sheer power. Not only in terms of Conor McGregor, you will see that he's only using his left hand. That is very consequential. But I think Calvin Kattar presents the whole boxing unit, because he can give you a shoulder hook, he can give you a front up kick. So that is very different in terms of a complete fighter that Calvin Kattar is. Not only he has a perfect jab and a perfect cross, I think he has the perfect shovel hook, that is a combination of hook and an uppercut. So I think Calvin Kattar is going to be very consequential. I think he might win this fight, So my pick, interestingly, is Calvin Kattar, just because of his power. I know lots of guys will tell you that Max Holloway will outstrike him, but I think this match, especially, not only it is a very good boxing match, but it is a match of where Max Holloway will not be able to use his endurance. Why I say so? Because Max Holloway will not be able to take such punishment in 5 rounds, I think. Especially because this is the main event, so this will be 5 rounds, as we know. Calvin Kattar will, I think, use his power. He has the upper hand in power, and he also has upper hand in many other departments. Like, if Max try to go for submission, he can use his elbows. And especially in fight against Jeremy Stevens, we saw how effective Calvin Kattar can be as a striker, how dynamic he can be. He can use his elbows. And also in the fight against Ricardo Lamas, in fight against Shane Burgos, we saw how effective his body shots can be. So that can be crippling for such a volume striker such as Max Holloway. If he lands 1-2 shovel hook to the body of Max, then I think it will be very problematic for Max Holloway to carry his very rude style of just punching, walking away, punching and walking away, like someone who's setting up the pace for the match. So I think, Calvin Kattar. My choice is Calvin Kattar, and if this fight goes long and if Max stays economical, he might be able to pull this off. But as far as my choice goes, I think Calvin Kattar is the one everyone should bet for. Now, if you like the content, please like, share and subscribe. This is your boy Zahid. Peace.